I've started to think about how I want to kind of string these vlogs together, because I recognize at some point there's going to be a lot of them, and if I'm doing the work right, then when I look back on some of the entries, I should be able to plan for growth and look at my entries and use that as kind of stepping stones to whatever I want to do next within teaching, I guess. So in the spirit of that, I have to, I guess I have to address some of the connections that have helped me get to where I would measure being successful within teaching so far, and definitely some of the inspirational individuals that I like to say sort of that have nudged me. So mentors, teachers, even some individuals from outside of teaching that have kind of bumped me in the direction of what I would measure success to be. And I've got a bunch of different things right now that I'm involved with, so I don't have any particular order, but I don't know, I guess I feel like I want to, say thanks, obviously, to everyone that has helped me move through my teaching career so far, and definitely to say that I don't feel like I'm anywhere near exhausted with this career. There's so much that I'm interested in learning about the field of education, and being involved with working with kids, and being involved with using technology in the classroom, and being involved with all the little bits of advocacy and getting student agency up and running, and somehow in the mix of all this, finding opportunities for community around school to get involved in school. So that'll be for another vlog post, but definitely I gotta say thanks to a ton of people, and I feel like I'll name a few names. So definitely someone that got me interested in using tech right from the beginning of my teaching career. Andrew Smisko got me involved with using Google Apps long before my school board bought into Google Apps. To that end, Deborah Salzberg and Kim Polishuk and Brad Clayton and Todd Taylor, those are some tech people that I really, really dig the places that they exist in the board and the things that they're doing in the board with technology. Definitely from back in the day, Andy Angus, who was doing computers and computer tech at the school that I started at, now is a vice principal within the board. Who else? Definitely working within the special ed department at my former school, where I got to start trying to use some of the tech that both students that had technology claims it was on their laptops already, but then Google Apps was starting to kind of creep up, and that was a kind of a really cool tipping point where not only students that were accommodated or had accommodations were using their technology and laptops like DragonSpeak and Kurzweil to engage and connect with the curriculum. All of a sudden you had other students where we're starting to use the Google Apps and able to use some of the same technologies in order to improve their learning online, or let's say some DigiFriends. Really, really have some deep respect for an instructor. Her name is Jamila Gamble. She's doing some fantastic stuff. Students that have high needs and in special education. Got to throw a shout out to Roland Chidiak and Stephen Hurley, and gosh, I'm trying to think of all the tech people that I follow online, especially Twitter. Twitter has been the brand new playground for me to expand my professional learning network. Can't even imagine where my learning would be right now if I wasn't engaging in Twitter and being able to connect with all the hashtag chats, EdChat, Teacher Chat, even Wire DSB Talks, that's a hashtag as well. So much. I'm gonna pause because I feel like I could probably keep throwing compliments out there, but in the least, here's what it kind of flipped into. Listening to a podcast earlier this week, thinking about a colleague of mine who said they were going to use retirement year as their showcase year. Between those two things, I came across an application to be a part of a discussion panel that is with the Canadian Educators Association. I put in a kind of like a, wasn't a proposal, but I had to give what my perspective, what's my point of view on education. So, you know, in the spirit of trying to make your retirement year, not my retirement year, but retirement year showcase, that kind of bumped me to take a chance. Will Gorley, have to throw a shout out to him as well. Huge in sort of bumping me into tech use and advocacy. A special education head that I worked with, Gay Rebel, again, another huge advocate. Andy McClure, art head extraordinaire. David McAdam, who asked me, you know, my previous portfolio, which was personalized alternative education. What is personalized? What is alternative about what you're doing in that classroom? My gosh, I could keep going. But for now, just want to say many, many thanks. Whole topic of gratitude. I'm trying to build that, inject that, give that back to my community. And for now, I think I just have to pause because I'm supposed to be picking up groceries right now. Anyways, thanks. Well, I guess thanks for listening.